Star Trek Starship Collection, issue 149, the Krenim Warship. So this is the warship. They also have a patrol vessel as well. I'm not too sure if we'll end up getting that. We probably will. Now we know that it's being extended to 180. But we're going to have a little closer look at the ship in just a minute. So let's go through the magazine first. So this is the Krenim Warship. It was obviously in the one of Voyager's best episodes, the Year of Hell. So yeah, it is the Krenim Imperium. It's a warship, Delta Quadrant. Warp 6 is its maximum speed, and it has chronoton torpedoes. That was the torpedoes it was firing at Voyager that completely mangled it. Yeah, so we get a lot of in-universe information. So this goes about how the Krenim were. So they were designing sort of time technology. We've had the Krenim weapon ship, which is the thing that's obviously able to alter time. Obviously, the Year of Hell Voyager took an absolute battering, and obviously these are predominantly the ships that used it. It was the chronoton torpedoes. It means they're torpedoes in a state of temporal flux. So they're in and out of the space-time continuum, and then that's how they're able to penetrate the shields. So we have a top view, front, back, and side. These are the CGI. Obviously, I think they were CGI anyway. I don't think they were physical models of made. They look very computer CG at the back here, and obviously on these panels as well. Yeah, they don't look very good, but that's what it is here. Then we come on to them designing the Krenim Warship. So didn't have a lot of time, I don't think, to design it. And obviously Rick Steinberg went through and designed it. He done a fantastic job with it. Then we come on to the shows that unhappened. So this part of the magazine goes through what shows unhappened, basically. So basically, watch the Year of Hell. The Year of Hell actually never happened because we saw it, and then Voyager impacted the Krenim weapon ship, which reset time. So the episode never happened. And it's happened obviously on Enterprise as well as Next Gen, Deep Space Nine. There's a little bit of a theme going when we met the Enterprise C. Obviously all good things as well, and obviously it happened on Deep Space Nine as well. Endgame here, timeless. So there's a few relativity here. So there's a few times where the episode started and then we saw it, and then time reset itself, and effectively the episode never existed, never happened. Yeah, we have another Miranda class starship. I think it's the last variant of the Miranda class. We'll get in issue 150. That is our next issue that we're going to be looking at. Another kit brush Miranda class, but like I said, I think it's the last kit brush one that we're going to be getting for the Miranda class. And then we get a nice, I think that's a top view, though the bottom and top look exactly the same. So without further ado, so there is the Krenim Warship out of the box. And it looks really impressive. I like it. It's got this weird design to it. It sits in the stand really, really well. We've had some obviously awful ones and some really good ones. There is some paint apps missing from it as well. Now, just before we go ahead, now I've seen a lot of people questioning what these numbers mean. So every one of these models is numbered. So this is the number and this is the batch. So AA is obviously the first batch, and then this is the number. So if you have AB, that would be the second batch, AC, and so on and so on. And this number is where it is in the batch. So I've got the first batch, AA, and I've got the 967th model of the first batch. Obviously, the lower the number, the lower the batch number. So that's what that means, because I've seen a lot of people asking what those mean. Yeah. So let's take a little closer look at our Krenim Warship. So we have the lights. They're not misaligned because there is no little grooves for them to go in. There is missing here. So we've got a light colour or a little blob or something here. We haven't got it this side, and also where the weapon comes out, it's not coloured in either. It's all black. That's the paint apps I was telling you about. It's very plain on the back here. We have the light pipe here, the light plastic at the front here, and yeah, it's got this sort of squarish panel lines here. Like I said, it's got the windows here. So this is the top, this is the bridge up here, and that's the this is the bottom of it. It's sort of identical, nearly top and bottom. I mean, that could be the top, but I think the way you distinguish it is this line here, and the bridge section is slightly different from the bottom, so that's how you know. But apart from that, it's a sort of a mirrored finish on both sides. We've got this nice purple markings here, and these sort of burnt marks. Once again, these are like part of the model, if you know what I mean. They're like pictured on, which I said they've been doing a lot of this, where it's sort of, it almost looks like it's like a lasered on, and you can tell as well by the little pixels that are there. That's like lasered onto the plastic. It's not like a decal sticker of some sort, or hand painted. It looks like it's actually been lasered on. They've been doing this quite a lot with a lot of the models lately, and I don't know whether I like it or not. I mean, it shows out a lot of detail, but obviously really up close you can actually see the pixel lines, like on here. Obviously far away, I mean, I'm looking at it very close up here on the camera, but obviously far away you can't see, and it does actually look quite good. But obviously up close you can see the pixels. But it's clever how they've done it. Anyway, yeah, so we got some of these upright bits. The bottom section, I do believe, is die cast. The top section is this section here. You can see the section lines. So this section here is die cast. This top section here is plastic. Yep. And that runs all the way through. So it's not very heavy, but it has got a little bit of weight to it. Are you happy to see it in the collection? I didn't think we were going to get it in the collection, because in the Krenim weapon that we got, it actually featured the warship and the patrol ship as well. But obviously as the collection goes on, they're obviously finding more ships that they can do. But yeah, I suppose it's part of the collection. It's part of the ships that are in Star Trek. Anyway, how do you feel? Do you feel that it's a good ship to be in the collection? Do you think they could have maybe done a different ship to have been in the collection? I don't know. Anyway, tell us what you think, and we'll see you at the next video.